Whoa, now there world, what's up? It's your boy the Toothless Wonder, back with another video on this Saturday, uh, in reference to current events. I guess, during school, I do well enough in math to pass, but my skill set was more in reading, writing, social studies, history, things of that nature. I was just leaving Planet Fitness and I come to discover, or I seen it, but I ain't paying no mind. I don't be paying this shit no mind. I already know what the script is. Now you don't know every single scene, but I know how this is gonna play out, right? So I guess Trump got shot at or something, which is gonna be, a president being shot at a rally. Woo woo. It's gonna be da da da. I already see the agenda, and then I'm seeing people on Facebook, right, saying almost got him, da da da. Like one, I don't really fool with either one of them. It's based to me. It's like dating a black woman or a white woman here in America. Just, you try to pick the lesser of two evils. You know what I'm saying? But I saw somebody say almost got him or whatever, whatever. Like one, I don't want to wish death on nobody, regardless. But this is how politically divided in this country we are, on purpose. Might I add, for the essence of division. Um, a country, a house divided can't stand. So this could actually breed, the recent movie, A Civil War. Because this'll friends, family, on the job site, this will further divide people based on political ideology when don't none of these motherfuckers fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? It's like niggas on the block beefing about who the best rapper and ready to go to blows because it's such a passionate argument. And the rapper don't even know who the fuck you is. So this will create fervor for the pro-Trump people. You know what I'm saying? Because now he's now the face of liberty. He faced death. You know what I mean? Ah. And then it makes the Democratic Party, to me, look just as delusional as Joe Biden. Let's call it what it. Man, this shit done, man. And no matter who these motherfuckers put in office, it's still not gonna stop the financial collapse. But when I talk about that, everybody go back to presidents and shit, yo. I'm under this belief, yo. The average person here in America, there's that stereotype of like the stupid American, like got all this education, but you're still ignorant of how shit actually works, or the ability to do anything for yourself that's not provided to you by the system. You see what I'm saying? Like how many Americans right now can go fish or go hunt or go build a tiny structure? How many? And in a couple of those categories, I fall in that bracket. But nobody's, even though up until the modern age, let's say what's that, the industrialized era, what was that, the 20s and shit? Like, you know what I'm saying? Let's say that was about 100 years ago. That's how human beings lived. Prior to 1920, there was no electricity. There, like, you might, like, there were, like, you might have food markets like you got like in these third world countries, but it wasn't no great big supermarket where your food is mass produced and all that. You got your food from a dude who had a farm. You know what I'm saying? I, I don't even want to make this video because the shit's so stupid. It's not even no point in covering the shit. Because, it goes back to what's in the word, like, people becoming so, I guess, bogged down with sin or just whatever, that they will believe a lie. Now I can see, yo, how the stage can be set for, like I said, a Revelation where I guess the Antichrist come to power and then he gets shot and then he lives again. You know what I'm saying? And dupe everybody. Like, man, this shit's stupid, man. And there's like no, and I'm not saying everybody, but most of the people I know are like online. You know what I'm saying? But the average person you run into on a daily basis, whether you go to the gym, supermarket, whoop, the whoop, the whoop, has no higher cognitive function. Zero. I never thought, I mean, I knew it was written up and all that, like Nas' album is written, but just to see it in real time, this shit damn near depressing. Like, I be turned off of human beings. Not cause they not the way I want them to be. They just not the way they need to be, and they can't see it. I just don't understand, yeah. Now we're in this inverted society where anybody who asks questions, you're stupid. Even though these motherfuckers have got caught lying to you the last 20 times, you still take what they say. But somehow you'll say someone else is crazy for asking a question. But to the crazy people, oh, you some bitch look crazy. Like even like black people, like I know women aren't necessarily as worldly per se as, let's say, a man or something like that. But the fact that they've been utilized to essentially destroy the black race, the fact that they can't even like, oh damn, we fucked up, let's try, you know what I mean, woo woo. I don't see any of that. Man, this shit is crazy, yo. I don't want to be nowhere around these folks. Cause when it get just a tad bit uncomfortable, man, you gonna see the demons manifesting people like none other. You know what I'm talking about? They manifesting now. See, typically, situations bring out what's really in you. So just like during the pandemic, you know what I'm saying, we seen what was really in people by action. This is gonna reveal what's really in people. Be honest with you, don't give a fuck either way. Because I already know the game plan. And I don't have a horse in the race. So, I mean, not that I want to see anybody buy nobody. You know what I'm saying? Negro, white man, nobody. But, like, what was that famous quote? I know we've all heard it. The world's but a stage and it's all, like, all this shit we saying, and even shit prior, like world events, they're all scripted. 9/11, that was a scripted play. You know what I'm saying? And you know it's scripted because the shit don't make no sense. Not even as far as I go into the plane and all that shit. But they said that the terrorists were Saudi Arabian. And we know they were Saudi Arabian because here's their passport. Everything else blew up and incinerated, including their bodies. But their passports and identification as to who they were survived the heat of a plane crash. Come on, cuz. And then, okay, the Saudi Arabians did it. So why don't we go to Saudi Arabia? They went over Iraq. And then, you know, with the Freedom of Information Act, now you can look it up online, through the Freedom of Information Act, go to your local Library of Congress or whatever. They had the war plans drawn up for Iraq and Afghanistan 6 months before that shit happened. They just need the right catalyst to do what they wanted to do anyway. And I'm finding, like in light of this situation, like my dad, he's like the real super duper. I bet he's joyous. You know what I'm saying? I can't even describe this shit, bro. Like I pray he's overjoyed. Damn, they almost took Trump out. One, you're celebrating the fact a man almost died. That says something in and of itself. Two, how can you defend a man who can't even talk? But he's a better option than Trump. Because Trump, you don't like the way Trump make you feel or what he said to you. You know what I'm saying? If that ain't as weak as, you know what I'm saying? I don't like because he don't talk to me. But mind you, the cost of living has gone up quadruple. But you don't care nothing about that. I'd rather down there be homeless. Just don't have Trump in there. Yo, everybody insane in a bitch, yo. And I'm not the overly religious guy, but I keep pulling this stuff out the word where it said, we'll come upon a time where good will be bad, bad will be good. You know what I'm saying? Everything is flip-floppity, yo. Everything and everybody, yo. And it just further removes me mentally from society. I like to be able to remove myself physically. Because the shit just... Like, even when I was shucking and jiving, drinking, down bad, home, you know what I'm saying? I still would like to believe, outside of my own personal issues, trauma, shame, guilt, whatever, I still wasn't getting duped. You know what I'm saying? By some political motherfuckers. I was too busy duping my damn self. I'd be damn somebody else dupe me. You're not worthy enough of the honor of saying, yo, you got over on me cuz you were smarter than me. No. Just like, and I was listening to the Sheep Say Sleep TV brother, right? And he said something very profound. Like, where are, I know in Babylon here, like masculinity, manhood is like frowned upon and shunned. We don't need that. You're mean. But I remember growing, like my Uncle Francis was like this. You could like, I don't know about his formal education level, but this man knew everything, and he owned a barbershop, right? He knew everything about everything, yo. And this is before the advent of the internet. He built his own home. You know what I'm saying? He just knew shit. He was a problem solver. Do we even have these type of men anywhere who I got a situation, whatever that may be, socially, financially, whatever, you know what I mean? Da, da, da. Do we have any of these men in our family that we can go to get true practical advice about how to move? If the men don't do it, man, this is amazing to see, bro. I almost sometimes feel like I'm in reality, but I'm outside. It's like I'm in reality, but a part of me is implanted. It's almost like, you know how like you hop on a PlayStation or something, and you're in the game, but you're playing it from outside the game. You know what I mean? So while you're in the game, you have to get like certain skills, certain attributes to play the game. You know what I'm saying? But then when you don't feel like it, or you get tired, or game overheat, you just click out of the game. That's how I feel, bro. Like, it's just like, I don't know. Like, I just understand that everything I see isn't what it portrays itself to be. Whether it's, current events, whether it's people. Like, bro, I've kind of walked, like the last, I say about 7 years or so, I've kind of walked this kind of isolated journey to a degree. And when I had been privy to peer into or get information, or people share certain stuff with me, I'd be literally blown away. Like, why'd you do that? Like, what you know what I'm saying? Now that I've evolved, mind you, I used to do all the same shit in my own way. But I'm losing my ability to connect with the average person. Because they're so fickle, so superficial, so materialistic, there's nothing to connect to. When you strip all that away, what is left? An empty shell of a person. That's why when people lose their job or their spouse leave them, of course you're going to feel some type of way, or okay, now I got to do this, woo, woo, woo. But your personal value shouldn't take a hit because something externally was taken away. Your self-worth has to come from self. I know I'm all over the place, man, but man, earth all over the place, B. Word up, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just watch. Now here's what's gonna happen, right? At these next rallies and all, because he's gonna trot back out there to be heroic and all this, that, and the third, right? But then you're gonna start seeing fights and shit. You know what I'm saying? People gonna start beefing in the house over whether they're Trump, Biden. You mean tell me in the land or in the kingdom of white folks, all the white folks in America who are eligible, these the best two motherfuckers we got? Man, if I had $1 billion, right, I could put my money behind motherfucking Tom Brady, Stone Cold Steve Austin, one of these motherfuckers, and win. It is easy to dupe masses of people, just like in Nazi Germany. Like Jigga Man said, and I hate that man Gus, but I routinely use his bars to describe stuff. All I see is life cycle just repeating itself, and I'm powerless to stop it. And here's the vexing part: I'm powerless to wake anybody up. Not only are they asleep, these motherfuckers in a coma, Jack. I forgot what they call it, like some type of psycho or mental disorder where even in the face of overwhelming evidence, your brain will reject it because the brain then has to rewire itself to receive new information. That's why it's impossible to talk to, like, especially old black men, yeah. New information, what's that? You know what I'm saying? I'm always looking for information. I'm always trying to find an angle. And I'll be like, that's what I'm addicted to now, like information, knowledge, wisdom, self-improvement, the struggle per se. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, they gone, cuz. It's like looking at ghosts who are still physically present. Even in my personal life, people I've known throughout the years and how, like, Like I've been through hell and back twice, right? But when I see people that I haven't seen in years, not even prior to me like getting sober and all that, but just in general, I might have still been shucking and jiving. One of the first things they say within like the first 5 minutes of us, chopping it up after not seeing each other for a while, be like, yo, you still the same, yo. And I always find that odd, like, yo, who am I supposed to be? Like, granted, you're supposed to change in the essence of grow, evolve, learn, whatever, right? But the essence of who I am hasn't changed. My principles, my morals, what I stand on, what I believe in, that just gets exponentially better or more clarity in that, right? But on the reverse side of it, like I'll see somebody who looks familiar from my past, but their aura, their spirit, their energy is totally foreign to me. So I'm looking at a familiar stranger. Like, yeah, you look familiar based on memory, but the energy you coming off of, and it ain't no bad, like, what I hear you say out the mouth or whatever situation or how you played it, I'm like, yo, who is this, yo? It's almost like people have been like internally or spiritually hacked, and now they have a totally different operating program. I used to do that early on in my recovery journey, right? Where I get some free time or I'm bored. I'm like, yo, I want to do something. And I'm not really super keen on meeting new people, being super social. It had to be organic, but like just going out, like I'm going to meet some. No, that don't work. Not for me anyway. So, okay, I'll go back to people that I know. Get around these people, wherever they may be, whoever they may be, or whatever. And then within 5 minutes, I'm like, yo, I'll better off in the house, yo. I'm ready to go back and be by myself. When I was just so hell bent on doing something or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. I'm just rambling on that junk, bro. Like, because it's super spectacular, yeah. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. We ain't seen nothing yet. Wait till they start prepping for aliens or they are among us and they come. Like, everybody's ready to accept all the shit. I can see how the world's ready to accept Satan or the incarnate of Satan as king and praise and bow down to him. I can see the bricks being laid on this road here. And I can also see how anybody who's not doing it or doesn't want to do it for whatever the reason, and it don't even have to be religious or spiritual or nothing. I can see how they say, you guys are holding us back. I can see how this could set the stage for the persecution of not the church, because the mainstream church has no power. Those who actually are trying to live right. Those who are trying, you know what I'm saying? Those who study, for themselves. Those who attempt to be self-sufficient. You know what I'm saying? You're growing. Like, I seen one joint, I think out in California. They got like all these tent cities or whatever. Or a tent community. So the brother, I think he was actually Hispanic. He had like a food vendor truck stand or whatever. So he pulled up on the set just to bless him. Man, they locked him up and threw all his food away. Like, where they do that at, bruh? With all this murder, all this gangbanging. They brought like 20-some sheriff deputies out, locked him up. I mean, what is it? Like, what did he charge the man with? Giving away free vittles? Like, and you know what I'm saying? And then did it with like some, like it was a narco takedown. You know what I'm saying? They were strapped up, mashed up to take down the food vendor who was giving away free food to the homeless, yeah. Man, they want motherfucker on the high. They want you subservient. They want you to beg for bread. They want you down on bended knee. Now I understand like the colonial Negroes and all that who said, give me liberty, give me death. Because if I ain't free, what is the point of being alive? Is you even living it in that state? Where somebody, everything you do is tracked and traced. They taxing you on regular shit motherfucker do to survive. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we got to change the climate, so we're going to start taxing y'all extra on the gas and carbon emissions. But the motherfuckers who came up with this plan flew these great big motherfucking jumbo jets all over Earth to come meet to tell you got to pay more. Man, fuck out of here, Joe. Man, sometimes I wish, I could go to straight superstardom. And they had to put me in one of them blacklisted prisons and torture me and all that shit. I see when I don't even think they real, yeah. I know they real, kinda, but I just see them on TV, but I've never seen them real. Like, I wonder, like, if I actually saw, like, I don't know, Charles Schwab or Joe Biden, like, what would I actually do, yeah? What would I say? Would I do it? You know what I'm saying? Would I be triggered? Would I think, yo, this is my moment for superstardom? You know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. At this point, I'm around. Man, let me get up off here. Man, I'ma holler at y'all, man. Oh, oh.